Hey guys, welcome back. We have a new Mannadium 1 card combo available to us. Unfortunately, we are still missing one very crucial piece that will make this combo worse than it normally would be. We can't really access the Bestial Disparter with this combo, unfortunately, but we now have a 1 card Mannadium Reum Heart combo, so we are still missing the Crimson Dragon, unfortunately, that will or would give us access to the Disparter on our end board. But let me show you what we can do at this moment. You can normal summon the Reum Heart here and you add the Mannadium Meek, which because you control a 1/5/2/1, we can now special summon. Now we can make use of the new card here, the Mannadium Trishukta, which will basically reborn the Meek. So this helps us in synchro climbing, if you want to call it that. So we activate this effect to reborn the tuner here to the grave. Don't activate the second effect here, which is you can target any number of tuners you control, change their levels to 2. Also, you cannot special summon from this of Astro deck for synchro monsters. So this will lock you. We will need to do a link summon of the Cross Sheep in a moment. Now we can use the other new card, Visa's Amritara, which is always treated as Visa Starfrost. That will come in handy in a second here. And Amritara on summon will search for a Visa's if this card is single summon, we can add one spell trap that mentions Visas exactly. So this will get us the first planet, the Calarium here. Now we can use the Amritara, because it's called Visa Starfrost, to go into the Lightheart here. Lightheart will now be able to search out the other planet. By the way, obviously ignore all the other cards I have in hand here. Just imagine there would only be the Reum Heart from the start. We will activate this first because we want this to be on the field afterwards, and we will add the Rykard here, which now we can summon the Rykard because there is a Scareclaw monster. We can special summon is in the zone under the Scareclaw monster here, searching the Reborn card, the Arrival, and now we go for the Calarium here. And that adds us the Visa Starfrost, this time the real one. Now we can use a Visa Starfrost, shoot the Lightheart to summon it, and as you can see right now, this is the point at which we can go into the Baron. Now we can resummon the Lightheart here, or you can wait a second, doesn't really matter. So let's resummon it here, and we can now go into Baron de Fleur. It doesn't matter because we are already in the Nib territory, so doing this early or late does not make a difference at all. We have the Baron life, now we are protected. Now we go for the Scareclaw Arrival. At this point, it does not matter which one you take. If you do not have the Lightheart on the field at this point, you have to take the Visa's Starfrost, otherwise you won't get the Lightheart on the field. Now we are making the Cross Sheep with these two here. And now we can make the Vicious Astral out, so we can resummon something. We have to banish one of the level 4s and the Visas. Remember to put this in one of the zones here, not anywhere else. This would be a bit of a problem. And you only want to activate the Cross Sheep. We don't want to destroy anything, otherwise we would need to destroy our own cards. Resummon the Meek here. And now there is basically the point at which we unfortunately cannot go into what we want to go in, because we don't have the Crimson Dragon, which is a synchro monster that can basically, when it's summoned, it's a dragon point to another synchro monster. In this case would be the Baron de Fleur, and then you can basically put the Crimson Dragon back into the extra deck to summon another synchro monster with the same level as the targeted monster. So we would then, with the Crimson Dragon, it's a dragon, target the Baron de Fleur, and this would allow us to get the Crimson Dragon back into our extra deck and summon the Bestial Disparter, which we can't do, unfortunately, because what you would do now, but we honestly don't really have to do it, but I can show you. So what you can do here is you can just use these materials here to go into a 3 material Appaloosa. What you would do in the full combo, if we could do it with the Crimson Dragon, is that you would activate Baron de Fleur's effect, shoot the Mannadium Meek, then the planet and Mannadium Meek would activate. So you go planet and also the Meek, to summon another Meek from deck that you can then make level 4, and to resummon the level 2 from the grave. So we summon this one, we make it level 4, and we summon another one from the grave. And at this point, you can now still go into the Appaloosa, but remember that you can only use monsters with different names, so we can still only go into a 3 material Appaloosa, leaving us with one of the Meeks on the field. So you don't have to use this Baron effect here, because it does not get us anywhere. Obviously, if you have the option of maybe having another body on the field, which in the 1-card combo with only the 1 card you won't have, then you might also be able to just go into a 4 material Appaloosa or maybe a Sprite Elf. So this is not bad doing this. because if you have additional stuff in your hand, additional monsters on the field, then obviously you can use them. But in this one card combo, it doesn't really make a difference if you use the Baron here to destroy the Meek or if you don't, because in the end you will end up on a 3 material Appaloosa. But let's just imagine we would have the Crimson Dragon, then you could go Vicious Astrolaut and the Mannadium Meek level 4 here into the level 12 Crimson Dragon, place Crimson Dragon here, activate Crimson Dragon, target the Baron de Fleur, then Crimson Dragon would tag out and go into Bestial Desparter. Bestial Desparter, because we have a banished Starfrost, could then revive the Starfrost, and then we would have the Cross Sheep here, the Starfrost, and one of the Meeks left, and then you could go into a 3 material Appaloosa and would have the Bestial Desparter on the field. Unfortunately, at this point of the combo, we are only able to go into this 3 material Appaloosa, but in the full combo, once we have the Crimson Dragon, you will be able to basically transform this remaining Mannadium Meek, if you want to look at it that way, into Bestial Desparter. So this is the new 1-card combo you can go for. Just imagine this is not here at this moment. With 1 card, you can now go into a Baron de Fleur and an Appaloosa for free, which is quite strong. And you remember have a lot of hand cards that you also can use to interrupt your opponent. And obviously, if you have additional cards, so for example the Wraithsoft here, it remains to be seen whether we still want to play the Pearl Rhino and the Wraithsoft, because Fenrir is at 1 now and we don't need the access to the Visas Starfrost, because our Visas Amritara is a Visas Starfrost. So with the Amritara we have access to the Reichphobia planet. This remains to be seen. We will have to test around a bit with this. I don't think you go, I think you can cut the Pearl Rhino at this point, but we will have to see. Let me know in the comments what you think of this combo. Do you think it has improved the Mannadium deck? Will you play it? Have you already invested? And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks for being here. We will see each other in the next one. If you like my videos, please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up and the notification bell, and we will see each other in the next one.